Hi everybody, welcome to 30-day booty plus belly. I'm Tamara. This is day 5 of our May edition, in which we are doing a little bit of glute work, whatever I feel like doing that particular day, plus a set of abdominal work. So let's get started by putting, if you have one, a mini band around your legs. And we're gonna start off lying on our side. You can be on your elbow. If you are, make sure that you keep your shoulder out of your ear and make sure you keep your elbow under your armpit, so you don't want to be out here. And you can also just come down flat onto your hand, making sure you're not scrunching the neck, or you could come down flat like so. I'm going to bend my knees to 90 degrees at the hip and 90 degrees at the ankle, and 90 degrees at the knee. And I'm going to keep my big toes together. So you can do this without a band, but it's kind of awesome with one. So we're just gonna start with some little clamshells. If you don't have a band, and even if you do, start with that hip pushed forward just a little bit. That's gonna stop you from rolling open, and instead it keeps that work right there in that glute medius and that piriformis. A little bit of glute max, right where we want it. So let's do 20 of those. They're not super hard. This is a great maintenance exercise, especially if you're a runner or something else that uses your legs very specifically in a different plane of motion. Just gonna scoot up a little bit. All right, next set, we're gonna take that leg out, and this one's behind the other one a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but I got my legs like that. And then we're gonna lift and lower. I'm gonna pivot back to you. Hi. Lift and lower, and you'll see I've got this big toe drop down just a little bit. We don't want to let the toe turn up. You're going to get all that work in front of the hip, but instead keep it down and think about lifting with the heel. I'm going to do 20 of those. Great. Now I'm going to do all that to the other side. Pivoting, swinging those legs around, giving myself 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee, big toes kiss, top hip is forward, and I'm just rotating that hip open. These are called clamshells, so if that helps you to think about that kind of motion. It's not hard, at least not at first, but don't start thinking that it doesn't work. It's a really great maintenance exercise for literally everyone. I think that's 20. I'm going to take that leg straight out, and we're going to come up and down. 3. And these are just really great fundamentals to return to regularly. And I think that was 20. Now I'm going to come over onto my back. I've got my heels comfortably close to my hips. My posture is nice and firm. Hands are wherever you like them to be. And we're just going to lift our hips up and drop them down. So you're lifting by squeezing your butt, keeping your abdominals nice and tucked in there. I've got my toes a little loose because I like reminding myself to push with my heels. A little bit of the old style, the OG of glute work is the shoulder bridge. And we got all that weight on the shoulders, never on the neck. I'd like to do these all day. And by having the band on the knees, if you have it, it's giving you that gentle outward pressure, so you're also getting the sides of your glutes while you're getting the big guy. Let's do 3 more. And last one. Good. You can shake that out, do something that feels good. And let's come either to a hand plank or an elbow plank. And we're gonna lift and tap. So this counts as both our abdominal work and our glute work. We're gonna do 20 of these. You can take this to your knees anytime you need to, and it still works quite well. Let's do the other side, 20 times. Mainly, the work comes from just holding stable through that plank. That leg lift is a little bit of bonus work, but the real action is happening when you're staying stable through your midsection. Good. So that one kind of bridged the gap between abdominals and glute work, but we'll finish up with a nice set of 10 full roll-ups. So you got your arms up overhead, and if you get only partially up, that's okay. Hold it right there, feel that control, and then roll back down. If that's too much and you want to bend your knees, roll partially up and hold, and then roll back down. If you want to try that a little bit bigger, reach to the toes, nice long spine, and then roll back down. Either way you're doing it, we're taking a little bit of momentum from the arms, a little bit of strength from the hips, and really trying to feel that power and control from the midsection. We're just gonna go up to 10 on these today, in conjunction with the plank. That should feel pretty good. And it's only day 5. We got a whole month ahead of us. I'm gonna do 2 more. And last one. Great job. I'm gonna crawl over to you and tell you great work. I hope I will see you tomorrow.